Hey, hockey fans, how's everybody doing? Great win for Montreal. They came out strong, got an early lead. Definitely fought to hang on to that lead, but great win, 3-2 for Montreal. Great money day. I mean, as I mentioned yesterday in my video, I took them on the money line, which paid I got some at 3.3, and then I got some at 3.15. And then on the puck line, that paid 1.8 at plus 1.5, so that hit as well. And then my under 5, that was a push. So it was just an awesome day. Hopefully we can carry that on to day 32. Day 32, June 17th, game 3 between Tampa and the New York Islanders. The Islanders are now 9-5, current one-game losing streak, obviously. Varlamov listed to be in net again for the Islanders. Tampa 9-4, current one-game winning streak. Vasilevsky listed to be in net for Tampa. Game 2 was played on Tuesday, and as we get closer to the Cup, things get heated. It was evident in this game. Combined, I think they had 20 penalties, 54 minutes in total of penalties. Tampa, they did come out strong. They outshot the Islanders 17-10 in that first period, and they got that all-important first goal and carried on to win the game 4-2 to even the series. Now we go to New York, Nassau Coliseum, where the Bolts have a crazy record. They're 2-0 in postseason play, and they have never been scored on at that arena in postseason play. They hold a 6-1 record all time against the Islanders in road games. And this season seems to be no different. I think they're the strongest postseason hockey team right now with a 5-1 record. Kucherov in that line, they're just very talented. I mean, they're a pleasure to watch. I mean, if you haven't watched the game between these two teams, it's worth taking the time to enjoy. 3 assists in that game too, 22 points in postseason right now. And when you combine Point on that line, I mean, those two guys, Kucherov and Point, they just know each other. They know each other's game. And that was evident in that first goal when they opened up the scoring in the first period. And Kucherov fed Point the puck and he put it in the net. I mean, it was just so... You could tell they played together for a long time, and that's talent there in game 2. Point has 5 goals in his last 5 games. So, if you were looking at straight historical data, statistical data, you'd be putting your money on Tampa on this game all day long. There's some other stats that'll even put it more in favor of putting your money on Tampa, and a lot of people will put their money on Tampa. The New York Islanders have split both first 2 games in both series. Against Pittsburgh, they did that, and against Boston, they did that. Barzal and Nelson, they found the back of the net, and Islanders are going to need them to continue to do that in game 3 here if they're going to have a chance to win. Also, Trotz is going to have a plan to contain that top line. I mean, you can't let that Kucherov Point line have a 5-point night. If you do, you're going to lose another game. But even in a loss, I thought New York did well containing them on their power play, holding them at 20%, 1-5. That's half of what they've been averaging. So I think they did a good job there. Pollock, he's been an asset for Trotz back there. He's leading defenseman with 4 goals in postseason play. He'll be looking for number 5 in game 3. Game 2 was a chippy game. I mean, if you watched it, you saw Varlamov. He left the ice in the first period after he got ran over by Point. And then Sorokin stepped in, and then there was that penalty. And obviously, not the right call. Islanders go on the power play. Nelson gets a goal there. But Sorokin comes in, and he stands tall, plays well. Trotz is lucky to have 2 goaltenders that play at that caliber that can come in cold and keep the puck out of the net. I think that they're probably one of the best tandems in the league right now, in my opinion. I watch a lot of hockey. I have for years. I think this is one of the most complete Islanders team that we've seen in a long time. I don't think a lot of the historical statistical data you can use on this Islanders team currently today. So I look to them to get a W. I mean, if you look at the Pittsburgh series, you could say, okay, well, when they played Pittsburgh, they lost game 3. Okay. And then when they played Boston, they lost game 3. And this is game 3 against Tampa. So again, statistically, historical data would say put your money on Tampa. And the way these games have been going, it could go either way for sure. But I think the Islanders are going to win this game coming back home. They had a good home record during the regular season. I think they've been battling well. I think they're a very complete team. I think they got great goaltending. And if they can play the way they played in game one and they can contain that top line of Tampa, I think they can definitely win this game. And again, I like the odds here. I'm going to take some of the money that I made, when I took Montreal on money line and puck line, and I'm going to go Islanders. I'm going to go Islanders money line. It pays 2.25. And I think, it's interesting. I thought game threes are generally higher scoring games. So I thought the over-under would definitely be set at 5.5. It's set at 5. I'm going to go over. It pays 1.74. I'm not going to parlay those two. I'm just going to make two separate bets, decent bets. I feel pretty good about that. And I think New York's going to take a 2-1 lead on June 17th, day 32 in this playoff hockey. And I know it'll be another great game. So hopefully you'll be able to enjoy some of it or all of it. Good luck with your pick or your picks, your bets, whatever you do. Stay safe. Thanks for watching. Talk soon.